Here. I got you something to mark our special day.
That's so sweet. Oh, it's so beautiful.
It's for the keys to our new place.
Oh, I love it. Chris, my very own set of keys.
To our very own home. I can't wait to move in with you.
Me too. Oh, but wait. I have something for you too, kind of. So, close your eyes. Close. Okay, open them.
Ah! Did Daniel do it?
No, I did. I was about 5, and I told my mom I was running away.
To this place?
Yep. I said that I was going to live in a place just like this, and then she couldn't boss me around anymore. Such a brat, but she thought it was funny, so she got it framed years ago.
Well, I didn't realize you were an artist, too. Can I see it? Oh, Allie. I'm so sorry.
Did it get torn?
No, it's fine. The glass just broke.
Yeah, now we're gonna have 7 years of bad luck.
Oh, Allie, that's just with mirrors. Look, I will get the glass replaced as soon as I can.
Do you really like it?
Are you kidding? I love it. I love you.
Uh-oh, hello. Sorry. We didn't think you'd still be here.
Well, yeah, actually, you just barely caught us. The furniture store called, and, well, they're delivering our stuff. Thank you, so we better get going.
Listen, I just wish you would let us buy you something more than just a couple of tables.
Mom, we have everything we need.
Wasn't it the Beatles who said all you need is love, and you two have that?
Oh, you know what, Graham? When you're right, you're right. All right, we better get going.
Okay.
And thank you, Kim, for letting me stay. I know that it wasn't always so easy, but I really appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
You know what, Mom? Why don't you guys come by tonight? We'll have a dinner party.
I'll bring the pizza.
And maybe my mom can come too.
You know what? We'll call her from the car, all right? We better get going.
Okay.
Love you both. Thank you.
Okay, all right. Here, I'll get the door for you.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, honey.
Bye.
Bye. Have fun.
Here, give me the box.
It's not that heavy,
Allie, I can't carry you and the box over the threshold.
but it's not like we're married.
Yes, but this is our new home, and I want to start things out right. So don't argue. You ready?
Only like my whole life. Ah!
You're being so mysterious about this, Jordan. Come on, tell me, who is this marketing guru we're meeting with?
It's no mystery. I just thought that an Oakdale-based fashion house should have an Oakdale-based retailer.
Retailer. You know, it is my dream to open up a flagship store here, and then eventually across the country another line.
One day, sure. But right now, we have to start with an established name. And I found the perfect fit. No pun intended. If we could just keep an open mind.
And why do I have to keep an open mind? You have got to be kidding me. That's why we couldn't have a meeting at my office?
The meeting's with Lisa?
I will deal with you later on this. I can't believe you dragged me down here to meet with...
Mrs. Grimaldi, yes. Thank you so much for coming.
I have no interest in propping up her sagging sales.
Now, just what is she talking about?
I can't tell you how much of a pleasure it is to meet you in person.
You work for her.
Yes, I do. And now, if we could just sit down and...
Wait a minute. I do not appreciate your wasting my time, and I don't know what your game is, but this meeting's over.
I'm not trying to keep you here.
So all this free fashion advice is because you want to pull out to look her best, huh? You've been selling me ever since I got in this place.
All right, I do want you to stay, but not because of her.
You wanted me out of town? You wanted me out of your life? Now I can't leave the store?
We need to talk.
It's all been said.
All right, fine. Go back to the hospital. Who's stopping you?
Look, if you have a problem with Pilar, you deal with it.
Mike. Mike, wait. Hold on a second.
Father Henry's not done with her confession. Admit it, Father Frank. You didn't earn this collar. You rented it. Who are you?
I told you.
What order are you with?
Order?
What kind? Jesuit? Dominican?
Oh, the order of Saint Martini. Martin, Saint Martin. Saint Martin, a good man, a holy man. Not a bad island either.
Right. I bet you don't even know what a Hail Mary is.
It's the greatest play in football. Oh, it's just a joke. It's a little priestly humor.
I'm calling security.
Right.
Henry,
Hey.
what are you doing here?
Pretending to be a priest?
No, see, it's a big misunderstanding. But then I walked in here all dressed in black, and the poor thing, she just assumed that I was a man of the cloth, obviously. But you know what? It's a little sad, I think. And I think you should run some tests on her, a lot of tests, because she's a little, you know what I'm saying? So I'll see you.
No. You got about 5 seconds to tell me what kind of game you're running here. Why are you messing with Pilar?
Ladies, please, if we can just sit down and
You don't
discuss
understand.
this.
You see, my customers, they only buy from the top designers in the world.
And Barbara Ryan is among them. Mrs. Grimaldi, Jen, 1 minute, please. Barbara,
What do you think you are doing?
I am thinking about BRO.
I will not put my things in a tired old shop like Fashions.
It's not tired, and you know it. They have the best designer inventory in this town.
I have no interest in anything that woman has to say.
Just 1 minute longer. We'll be right back.
Lisa, I'm sorry. I don't know what Jordan was thinking.
He told me that he represented a brilliant new designer.
Mom's work is brilliant, and it's different from anything you've seen before if you just give her a chance.
Honey, I have given Barbara more chances than I cared to count.
I know,
and
but-
bringing you in on this whole thing, that is so unfair.
No, Mom didn't know anything about this meeting.
I'm really sorry, honey.
Gosh, you guys used to be so close.
Well, I know. But things happened, and it changed a lot of that. I don't want to hurt you. But believe me, I don't want to have anything to do with Barbara or BRO ever again.
You are damn lucky I didn't fire you on the spot.
You didn't fire me because you know I'm right.
You betrayed my interests.
I am looking out for your interests more than you are. I knew I would take some heat, but it is worth it. We need Fashions. Fashions needs us. It's where you started. It's where you can get your own retail niche complete with logo and brand identification at point of entry. We'd be trading on history, Barbara, and that is publicity that money cannot buy. This is sound business. There is nothing personal about it.
Oh, well, you tell that to her.
Look, you want your own line of stores one day. Fine. We can do that. But we can't make it happen in time for the premiere of your new line. You know that.
Okay. Okay, fine. But there has to be some other retailer that we can use besides Fashions.
The story of BRO is a story of rebirth. But our core buyers, they need reassurance. They need to feel that this creative explosion is based on something solid, roots, a lifelong commitment to the community. You have a vision, Barbara. I share that vision. There is no limit to what we can do together. But if we let ego and old grudges stand in our way, we don't have a chance. Just talk to Lisa. See if there's any room for negotiation. No one is better at that than you. Try. Not for her, not for me, for BRO.
And when that new line came in from Richard Lawrence, I looked at that and said to myself, oh, wouldn't Jennifer look just stunning in this?
Well, I'd love to see what he has.
Well, why don't you come by? We'll just make it our little secret, okay?
Well, I'm glad you're still here, Mrs. Grimaldi.
Oh, come on. Why don't you just call me Lisa?
Lisa is known for not standing on formality.
Shall we discuss what you're known for?
Ladies, we have a unique opportunity here. Fashion's reputation as the place to shop in Oakdale is uncontested. If we can combine that with Barbara's latest creations...
Which are really beautiful.
Just take a peek at the new line. If you don't like what you see, shake hands and walk away.
you must excuse me, but I have an appointment at the store, and so I really have to go.
Barbara will go with you.
Whatever for?
To talk. To see the place again. To see where our logo will be displayed.
Well, you are one confident young man.
Well, you would be too if you had the product line that we have to back it up.
Well, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to take a look.
But I have no fabrics, no sketches, no prototypes with me at all.
Everything has been delivered to Fashions. Lisa, if this is not the best stuff you've ever seen, I will take out a full-page ad for Fashions in the City Times, and I will pay for it out of my own pocket.
I think you've missed your calling. You would have made a terrific diplomat.
Well, Lisa, after you.
No, I insist. After you.
I wouldn't have believed it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Believed what?
Those two agreeing to spend more than 5 minutes together? Lisa's wrong. You're not a diplomat. You're more like a miracle worker.
This place hasn't seen a construction crew in weeks. I should have done the walkthrough. There was just so much going on.
You didn't know?
Allie, the refrigerator door is missing. Did you see this?
Yeah, I'm sure it's someplace around here.
Yeah, well, it should be here on the refrigerator. You know, the upgraded model that he was just going to throw in because we were such nice kids.
So what are we gonna do?
We're going to finish moving in.
Here? Are you crazy?
Allie, this is still our home.
No, Chris, homes have walls and lights and refrigerator doors.
And ours will too. Soon, I promise.
Yeah, maybe we should just go back to your parents' house until the contractor's finished.
No, we're staying. Okay, sure, we're gonna have to rough it for a while, but we'll just enjoy it all that much more when it's finished.
If it's ever finished.
It will be. Okay, since when have things ever been easy for us?
Like never.
So why should this be any different? Okay? This is just a little setback. All right, so we'll start cleaning up around here and start moving our stuff in, and an hour from now, we won't even recognize it. Okay? Let's get to work.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
You two are friends?
Very good old friends.
Oh, that's special. Why don't you just stay here and visit? And doesn't she look wonderful? I mean, the power of prayer is just it's a marvelous thing.
Now, either you can tell me why you're in this room, or you can tell the cops.
No, wait a second, Benny. It was just a prank, okay? It was a harmless prank. Actually, she did wrench my neck when she pulled the collar. Can you take a look at this?
Come on,
Ow,
let's
ow,
go.
ow, ow.
Henry, what are you doing here?
Pretending to be Father Frank.
Father, who?
You know him too, Michael?
Mike, please explain to Ben and this beautiful young woman here that I am known for my crazy, albeit harmless, pranks.
Came in wearing that collar.
He wanted to hear my confession.
What?
He was obviously trying to find out information about me.
Well, yeah, duh. Who would not want to know more about a beautiful young woman like this?
Just stop, Henry. I'm sorry about all this. But it's not all Henry's fault.
Oh, thank you.
Shut up. Shut up. What I mean is, Henry didn't come up with this all on his own. Okay, he's just the front man. Isn't that right, Henry? Katie sent you?
Mike, before you say anything we're all gonna regret, I can explain.
What do you want? Okay, what are you trying to find out about me and Pilar?
With all of the excitement, I forgot to give the kids their housewarming gift.
Why don't you run it over? Why wait?
I don't want to intrude.
Oh, of course you do. I can't wait to see the inside of that place. And having a gift in hand always helps.
Yeah. I have to admit, the house seems kind of quiet, doesn't it?
If I didn't know any better, I'd say you're beginning to miss Allison.
Well, I do. A little bit.
Well, she certainly livened up the place.
That is the understatement of the year.
She turned out to be a pretty good kid after all, didn't she?
Yeah, but she does seem so young. And she does need so much from Chris. I think she really counts on him to make everything right in her world. I think she counts on him to give her the perfect life. And as we both know, that rarely, if ever, exists. So I can't help but wonder what's going to happen when he can't deliver it.
Chris,
What's wrong?
the door won't close.
What do you mean the door won't?
It won't close. Try.
All right. Yeah, it's jammed. The hinges must be off. I'll fix it later.
No, we can't just leave it open.
Look, Allie, we're not going anywhere, okay? It's fine for now.
Where did these come from?
From the guy who loves you. Look, I have another surprise for you. Come here. What do you think?
Beautiful.
We still need to replace the glass, but I didn't want to wait to hang it.
You're right. It is starting to feel like home.
Really?
I can't wait to show my mom my picture. Which reminds me, I need to call her.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Allie, about your mom and my folks, I think we should cancel tonight. You know, they're just gonna have all kinds of questions, and I don't think that's how we should spend our first night in our new home. We'll do it another time.
Yoo-hoo! Hello! Oh, it's not quite finished, is it?
Now I know why you're trying to keep me at Fashions for so long. So I wouldn't come back here to find Father Henry setting up his little confessional.
Mike, Katie had no idea what I was up to.
Like hell she didn't.
Michael, let's just forget about this, all right? I'm fine. There's no harm done.
I disagree. As a doctor, I have a serious problem with fake clerics running around this hospital.
I don't want to make more of this.
Ain't she sweet? Look at that. Seriously, she's just a peach, ain't she? You know what I say? I say we let bygones be bygones. And by the way, no one wears a gown, a hospital gown, quite like you do. So if you ever need anything...
Henry, get out.
I'll show you the way out.
Yes, I appreciate it. I know the way.
No, I have a few parting words for you, Father. Come on,
wait,
let's move it.
Careful. That's my pitching arm, Ben.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I should get going, too.
Why? I mean, here it is. It's your big opportunity. What do you want to know?
Nothing.
Are you sure? Because now's the time to ask.
Michael, don't be so hard on her.
You don't have to defend me, Pilar. I'm fine.
Do you want to know what I think?
No.
I think the woman you love loves you, too. Why else would she have her friend do something like this? She's threatened.
It doesn't make sense. She's the one who made the choice.
And maybe now she regrets it. Couldn't she be looking for a way back to you?
Laura, she's married.
I see.
No, you don't. Look, she and her husband are separated, so... You know, it's a long story.
So, it's not like there's anywhere I have to be. Who is this husband? Does he live around here?
No, and she doesn't know where he is. She'll never see him again, but she's still in love with him, and she always will be. And I'm not going to be second best. If she refuses to see how right we are for each other, I'm not doing this. I'm not talking about this, all right? I'll show you what I got you Fashions, okay?
It's been a long time since a man has picked out my clothes.
Well, I had a little help.
I've already got an accessory that will go with everything.
Good old Henry.
He was quite good. At first, I thought he really was a priest.
Okay, that's scary.
He kept staring into my eyes as if he knew I had more to tell, and he was determined to pull it out.
Do you have more to tell?
Is that a serious question?
Look, I've been really patient with you. But there's something you're not telling me. I think it's about time you come clean with whatever it is you're hiding.
Well, Jordan was true to his word. Here we are.
Yeah. Are these the evening wear samples?
Yes, they are. Would you like to start with these or with fabrics and sketches?
Well, it really doesn't matter to me, but first I have to go check my messages in the back. Why don't you just start laying things out for me, okay?
I don't have all day, Lisa.
Well, you can leave whenever you want to. I may be back there for a while.
Oh.
Oh, Barbara, are you all right?
I'm fine. I didn't see that wreck there. I just didn't see it.
You didn't see it?
No, I know it's there. I know it's there. It's just I was distracted or something.
No, are you all right?
Yes.
I think you. Come over here. Sit down just for a minute, and I'll get you some water. Just. You know.
Coming up on As the World Turns.
March in there and plant the biggest kiss you got right on his lips and tell him that you're still in love with him. Laura will be gone before you can say adios, muchacha.
When you find the thing that is absolutely, positively right for you, the passion just comes automatically.
Do you realize what you've done?
Well, Lisa and Barbara were friends a lot longer than they were enemies. I decided to play the percentage.
But it could have backfired.
But it didn't.
Do you even know how many people in this town are still talking to my mother?
Which is why she needs someone in her corner, and I decided to gamble on Lisa. Those two must miss each other a little bit, or they wouldn't have budged.
You must have been a referee in a former life.
Let's just say I had plenty of practice settling disputes.
Oh, big family?
Big, yes. Family, no. Try juggling 32 brothers and 26 sisters.
Wait, but I thought you said...
Our Lady of Mercy, home for abandoned and orphaned children.
Oh, Jordan, I'm sorry.
Why? Why? It was pleasant. It was clean. Not much for privacy, but you could always get a baseball team together.
I guess I just assumed that you came from the all-American family.
Is there really such a thing?
Not in my experience.
Jen, you can joke about your mom all you want, but she's in it for the long haul. For all the headlines, you guys still have something special.
Resiliency?
That and love. Do you ever catch her face when you walk into the office? I do. She breaks into the biggest smile. And whenever Paul's in the room, her eyes never leave him for a second. And when you've never had something like that, well, anyway, that is BRO's strength. That is what we're selling. History, tradition, family. It makes the consumer feel like they're part of something bigger.
Do you ever stop working?
Well, you're not going to resurrect a company if you're only around from 9 to 5.
You must really love the game.
Well, when you have to stand in line for dinner every night, it shows you how useful it is to be number one.
That's just something I guess I've never had.
What, a dinner line?
No, that passion to achieve. You know, wanting one thing so badly that you'll do anything to get it. But I've always wanted to know what it would be like to be on fire for something. Maybe it's just not me.
This is really, really very interesting. I wouldn't have chosen silk for it, but it works.
Lacey, would you mind signing this, please?
Now, what is this?
This is a non-disclosure agreement. I have to make sure you don't leak anything to the press.
I see. Well, Barbara, I don't really blame you at all for wanting to protect your wonderful creations. Personal feelings aside, they're just gorgeous.
Thank you.
So I'll get in touch with you or Jordan.
Well, actually, you don't really have to do that. We will contact you if we decide to pursue fashions.
Suit yourself.
I always do.
I know.
You know, you really have made some lovely changes around here. And I'll tell you, that jewelry case is absolutely breathtaking.
Well, I really made all these changes really quite some time ago.
I haven't been in a while.
I know you haven't. So when you look at that, what do you think of? Do you think of our personal Liberace?
What was his real
Oh,
name?
his name was Seymour.
That's right, Seymour Lewis, the jewelry broker with more rings than he had fingers.
Yes, that's right.
He always asked you out for drinks.
Oh, I always hid in the back room.
You wanted to go?
I did not. Now, I did not. Poor man got down on his knees and begged to see him on my skirt.
I miss this.
Yeah.
I miss you. A lot has happened, you know.
Oh, I know. Things happen, and when they happen, things change and pull people apart.
And sometimes people come back together.
Oh.
I mean, look at me and Jennifer and Paul and Will. I mean, you helped me raise those kids. And you sat through their fevers and all their firsts. These last months, I have just wanted to pick up the phone and call you and talk to you and get your advice about Will. I was just too afraid you'd hang up on me.
Oh, Barbara. Honey, I'd never, ever hang up on you.
I haven't pushed because you were hurt. I'm not gonna force you to be honest with me, but if something's wrong, I want to help.
You have helped. More than you know.
See, what does that mean? You know, it's like there's this whole other thing going on with you. Margot sensed it too. You barely answered any of the questions about the mugging.
She's a cop. She looks for mysteries.
Why'd you really come back to Oakdale? I mean, is it a spur of the moment thing, or is there something else going on? You know, what if I hadn't been there?
Then we wouldn't be having this discussion.
You're not ready to talk. You're not ready to talk. I'll come back later, all right?
Michael, wait. You're right. I haven't been honest with you. It's time you knew the truth.
So, the contractor won't answer your phone calls?
Mom, it hasn't been that long.
Well, what did he say at the walkthrough?
I waived the walkthrough.
I thought you went to a settlement.
Look, he'll make good.
Honey, he's got your money.
Mom, I'll handle it.
Okay? Listen, things happen. Why don't we just get you all packed up and you'll come on back home until it's all finished, okay?
We are home. Right, Allie?
Right.
Chris, you have no idea how long this is going to take. I mean, the dust and the mess is going to get worse. There'll be workmen crawling all over the place day and night.
Mom, I appreciate your concern.
Chris, she's right. It'll be horrible.
We're staying. End of discussion.
I'm sure that Chris will make sure that everything gets done. He always does.
Good.
So it's in the bag.
Oh, a present.
Our first real housewarming gift.
Yes.
I hope it's new wiring.
Come on, open it.
God bless our home. He better, because we need all the help that we can get.
I should not have let you talk me into lunch. I have a conference call with the editor of Style magazine this afternoon.
You'll be back in time. So, where were we? Oh, yes, the reason why you left Europe. Did you get bored?
No, Europe got bored with me.
Well, do you miss it, the runway?
Not really. You know, didn't really require much of me, you know. I mean, it was fine at first, but then my brain started screaming, "Feed me!"
You are an interesting woman, Jennifer Munson.
Was that a compliment or an insult?
An observation. You're beautiful, smart, talented.
Yes, the list goes on. Poor little rich girl. So much, yet so little. You know, maybe I should go to Oz and ask the wizard for a little ambition.
Well, I don't think you're lacking in ambition. I think it's just untapped.
Well, we can't all have killer instincts like you.
Is that a compliment or an insult?
It's an observation.
Jen, I might be crossing a line here, but whatever, I'll just say it. You don't lack ambition or passion. You are Barbara Ryan's daughter. And when your mother wants something...
Move over?
Or get run over. Ambition is a lot like falling in love. When you find the thing that is absolutely, positively right for you, the passion just comes automatically.
So where do I find this passion?
I can't answer that for you, but just give it time. Maybe it's closer than you think.
Oh,
Wait until the coast was clear. What'd she say?
nothing. She was on to me. I knew when she tried to pull my tonsils out through my eardrums. Now, if you excuse me, I have a date with a long, tall martini.
Wait, hold on. What if Pilar's up to something?
Well, then God help her next victim.
Her next victim could be Mike.
Oh.
He's on the rebound.
That's right, the poor slob. He'd have to rebound into those gorgeous arms. That must be hell. Actually, you know what, Katie? I think I do have a plan.
Oh, good. I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Yeah, I know just the way to keep Mike away from that vixen.
Ooh, what?
March in there and plant the biggest kiss you got right on his lips and tell him that you're still in love with him. Pilar will be gone before you can say adios, muchacha.
I didn't know for sure if you would still be in Oakdale. But I knew I had to see you.
Why?
Because I'm in danger, Michael. And you're the only person who can help me now.
Look, it won't always be this way, all right? I'm gonna have that contractor make good on every leak, crack, and upgrade. But until then, you and I need to stick together, alone. No parents, no interruptions,
No footsteps creeping down the hallway.
Yeah, so we don't feel like we're disturbing the peace every time we want to do this or this.
What if I want to do this?
I'm falling in love with this place already.
Well, let's put up the plaque your mom gave us.
Later.
No, maybe it'll bring us luck.
Okay, all right. Yeah, you're right. We could use all the luck we could get. Where do you want it?
Stay right up here.
Okay. Here goes.
And this is just lovely.
Thank you very much. It'll be out of production hopefully by the end of the week.
Oh, do I get a preview?
I will call you the minute that it's in the building.
Excellent. I'll bring the champagne.
Just like old times.
You bet. Oh, yes, we never really needed an excuse to celebrate, did we?
No, we sure didn't. Would you give me a little advice on something?
Sure.
I'm going to show you this. What do you think? It came to me in just a flash. And I have a dream for this dress. I keep thinking that maybe it'll be worn by the First Lady at the next inaugural ball. Of course, me by her side.
Well, it will certainly get you there.
This is the fabric that I pulled for it. And originally I thought it would work, but I don't know. I think it's too one-dimensional. I think I need something with some pattern.
Well, of course, this has a pattern, but it's subtle. And I think that's why I liked it so much. I have to go get that phone. Would you excuse me?
I don't see a pattern. I don't see it at all.
You know, I would love to stay and chat, but I have to take the elevator up to the psych ward, okay? Because I have to find someone who can explain to me why, on some deep, hidden level, that this sane, charming, dashing, often witty man that I am cannot say no to you.
It's simple. Because you love me, Henry. You're the brother I never had.
That'll be news to Craig.
Come on, you can't abandon me now. Can you try again?
What, do you want me to go back in there and risk the wrath of Khan? Come on.
I just want to make sure that she's not lying her way back into his life.
Let me know how that works out, okay? I'm gonna be at home, nursing a Cosmo with a neck brace.
Wait, Henry. Henry, wait! Come back here!
After you and I broke up, I rushed into a relationship much too quickly.
Who was the guy?
He's a powerful man. We met in Madrid at a gallery opening. At first, it was magical. He's wealthy, knows influential people. We hosted parties and traveled to Europe, lived in Asia for a while. It was all so new and exciting.
What was his name? Would I know it?
I can't tell you who he is.
Why not?
This man is accustomed to owning whatever or whomever he wants. That's what I became to him. Another possession, a prize of sorts. We fought bitterly, and I decided to leave him. He became violent.
He hurt you?
He said he would kill me if I ever left him. He'd rather have me dead than with another man. So I decided to tolerate his abuse just long enough to plan my escape. I bought my ticket with cash so it couldn't be traced. I wanted a place where I could come to think and to plan my future.
You did the right thing.
But since the robbery, I have nothing. No money, my credit cards are gone.
You can stay with me until we figure this out.
No, Michael, I can't. I can't impose on you anymore.
Stop. Don't argue with me on this one.
I don't know how to thank you, Michael.
Thank me by telling Margot everything that you just told me.
No, I can't let the police in on this. They'll just make things worse.
Pilar.
Please, promise me you won't tell anyone about this. It'll just be our secret. One small indiscretion will be all it takes to put my life in grave danger.
All right, I won't tell anyone.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you. You really are my one true friend.
On the next, As the World Turns.
Jen? Mom? What's wrong?
And if Craig tells Barbara that you and I are working together?
Believe me, he won't tell Barbara anything.
Hey, you gotta give me evidence.
Fine. You want me to play cop Jack? All right, then maybe we will find out why Roseanne is missing.
Roseanne is missing?